Welcome to Cross Culture New Mexico. I'm your host, Mark Tross. We're continuing our series on Hanukkah, the Feast of Dedication, an 8-day feast, which was started on the 25th of Kislev, which traditionally is around the time of December. So let's say Merry Hanukkah and Happy Christmas. It is a Jewish holiday that believers in Jesus as Messiah can celebrate. It is all about the 8-day miracle, which is twofold, as we talked about in the last video, about the miracle of the oil, as well as the miraculous military victory over the Syrians. It is a biblical holy day. You can find it in the Apocalypse books, the Apocrypha books, in Maccabees 1 and Maccabees 2, and it is not in Leviticus 23. However, the Old Covenant does reveal Hanukkah clearly in the prophetic word. So the vision given to Daniel is an amazing prophetic word that is still a living word for today. Daniel chapter 8, verse 21 to 22 says, "The shaggy goat is the king of Greece." We mentioned last time about Alexander the Great, and the large horn between his eyes is the first king. The 4 horns that replaced the one that was broken off represent 4 kingdoms that will emerge from his nation, but will not have the same power. And so, again, the large horn symbolizes Alexander the Great, who died an early death, and his kingdom was split amongst his 4 generals. And then Daniel chapter 8, verses 23 to 25 says, "In the latter part of their reign, when rebels have become completely wicked, a stern-faced king, a master of intrigue, will arise. He will become very strong, but not by his own power. He will cause astounding devastation and will succeed in whatever he does. He will destroy mighty men and the holy people. He will cause deceit to prosper, and he will consider himself superior. When they feel secure, he will destroy many and take his stand against the prince of princes. Yet he will be destroyed, but not by human power." Daniel chapter 8, verses 23 to 25. Now, of course, this talks about Antiochus Epiphanes, who is God manifest, or as I mentioned in the last video, the Jewish people called him Epiphanes, which means crazy man. And it talks about prophetically about the Antichrist who will be coming when the next temple is built, and it will be built according to Scripture. So although Hanukkah is not mentioned in the Hebrew Scriptures, it is mentioned in the Apocrypha books of 1st and 2nd Maccabees, and also in prophetic words regarding Daniel chapter 8, verses 21 to 22 and 23 to 25. So what an important time in history to understand, and what a great celebration Hanukkah, the Feast of Dedication, should be for all believers around the world. Check out our website, crossculturenm.weebly.com. Next time we'll talk about the traditional Jewish observances of Hanukkah.